If making a bunch of money is your thing, there's a lot of opportunity and really boring stuff. You don't have to be in a fancy business to make a bunch of money. It kind of depends on your why again. If you want to build a business, make a bunch of money, look for those opportunities.
When it comes to going out and trying to find these people like you're talking about that maybe don't have any succession or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, what do you think is A, how do we find them? And B, when it comes to company size, what sort of company size are you looking for? Because obviously I wouldn't go work for Lennar Home Builders or whatever, because it's a massive corporation. But you probably don't want to go work for the guy that's got 2 employees or something like that. What would you say is about?
It kind of depends on industry. Home building will be different than engineering, it'll be different than manufacturing, right? To me, if I'm in technology or engineering or something like that, I'm looking for the company that is not a startup and is not a corporation. It's kind of in between. Maybe they've already gotten their Series A or Series B funding. They've got a great idea, they got a great market, but they don't have enough people. And you can find those companies doing the old LinkedIn search and seeing that like the engineering manager is like 29. All right, that tells me that all they got's a bunch of kids in there that don't know what the hell they're doing. And then you look and see maybe they just got a huge investment from a private equity firm. So now they got money. So they got money, opportunity, great product, and no people. That's amazing right there, right? You're on the phone and talking to all of them. You're connecting with everybody. You're showing up and working 2 weeks for free because you want to get on that explosive part of the curve. You don't have to build it from scratch, and that's why I wouldn't start my own company nowadays. And you don't want to be so far out there that all the fun shit's already done. Like I worked at Lockheed. Okay, Lockheed does cool stuff. I didn't. Like I worked on this bolt with the bolt worksheet. I didn't get to think. I just filled in numbers and did what I was told. You don't want to be on that end. And you also don't want to be on the no one knows how to do anything end. You don't want to be the guy that has to pick up the mail and do the shipping and do all the engineering. You want to be in that explosive curve. So that's kind of what you're looking for, is you're looking for those companies that are about to make that move. Now, we'll back up for a minute. If making a bunch of money is your thing, there's a lot of opportunity and really boring stuff. Maybe that home building company needs an engineer to show them how to do process and make a bunch of money. Sell car batteries, sell seeds. You don't have to be in a fancy business to make a bunch of money. My kids sold soap on Amazon for years. They made hundreds of thousands of dollars. How complicated is soap? It's not. How hard is it to send a box to Amazon? It's not. It kind of depends on your why again. If you want to build a business, make a bunch of money, look for those opportunities. They're out there. There's boomers that want your help. You can do the old bizbuysell.com and just look around for businesses that are for sale and then show up and say, hey, what do you want to do with this place? What's the opportunity here? I'll tell you 2 guys that have come to me over the last couple of years. One in particular, he came in, he had worked as an intern for me a long time ago, and he comes in and he goes, all right, I'm ready. He goes, I want to run my own company and I want to do it within the next 2 to 3 years, but I want you to help me do that. And I'm going to help your company be so amazing that you're going to give me that chance. And I'm like, that sounds perfect, right? Because I'm looking for people, and there's probably 3 or 4 companies in here we could create for my current company. So that's what we've done. And now he's running the marketing division of this company, and we'll probably spin it off into its own company within the next year. But what he did first is he came in and said, I'm going to absolutely crush it for you. I'm going to grow your business. And we've literally doubled since he's been here. He's fulfilled everything he said he was going to do, and now I'll fulfill everything I said I was going to do. I had another young kid come to me and go, I want to run my own company one day. I said, well, the easiest way to do that is to teach you how to run this company. And so right now he's working his way from comptroller up to CFO within the next year or so of this company. And he's absolutely crushing it. And he's starting a business services division. And these are all opportunities. They just came and asked. Look for someone like me who's looking for help, who's talking, who's speaking, who's saying what, these cool things that are going to help you. You want someone that's there to invest in you and help you grow and achieve what you want to achieve. And if they're helping you do that, then you just sit down and go, okay, what's the opportunity where I can make you more money, and then we both grow together.
So I do get a question kind of spinning off that then. So if you're not starting your own business, you're coming and finding something, taking it over and sort of going from there. I feel like you need to make your own mistakes and learn your own lessons before you can bring expertise to a business to grow it. So where do you draw the line between, like, how are you supposed to learn without falling on your face over and over again to go make a business great?
Silas, that's another great advantage to doing it with someone else. Because if you start your own company, cash is all that matters in the beginning of a company. It's cash flow, then profit, then growth, in that order, and it can be no other order. If you don't have cash, you're out of business. So you'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. So a mistake could literally bankrupt you. What if I'm in a bigger company, like the guy I'm talking about now? He can make a mistake in his division and the overall company can cover for it. If he loses $20K, he's not out of business because we got a big chunk of money in the bank and we can cover for him. If he loses $20K every month for 3 or 4 months, we'll just shut his fucking division down, but at least he had a chance. So that's another feather in the cap of going and working an opportunity with somebody else because you can make those mistakes. I'll say it in a simpler manner. When I was a co-op, I shut an entire manufacturing plant down one day. I totally hosed my titrations on the plating shop tanks and told them to put thousands of dollars of chemicals in that completely gummed up the operation, shut the plant down, and 250 people went home for the day. And it was funny because I was a co-op. Now, had I done that as an engineering staff, I'd have had my shit in a box and been outside and fired. So again, opportunity, work with another businessman. A, he's already made that mistake and he can keep you from doing it, Silas. B, if he's like me, he's going to create controlled crashes for you where you do fail a lot, but you can survive them. And then C, it's just a bigger opportunity. There's more chance to cover for you when you do make that mistake, right? You see a lot of early companies die because of one single stupid decision. The problem is, especially when you're a new business owner, you're going to make hundreds of stupid decisions. So if you can do that, working with somebody that's got the money, the fortitude, the prior experience, and all this kind of things, why wouldn't you do that? You'd be crazy not to, right?